for some of you guys to come in. And then maybe we can get our game night started. Let's see who we got. We're now just getting into the first minute. Saw someone there, but they left. So now we're back to zippity doodah. But that zippity doodah number will change, I'm sure. You just got to believe in yourself and that number will change. Still 2 minutes in and nothing going on, but that is bound to change, I'm sure. I mean, you can't just give up so early. Got to keep it rolling. Got to keep getting, your people in. Give them a chance to get in. Give them a chance to let them see that you are on. Give them a little time to see if they're going to come in. I mean, 3 minutes, I would hope that they would know by now, but sometimes they don't know at all. Sometimes that's the concerning part. What I mean by concerning part is making sure we get people in here and then put the game in motion. Or put the game in play, I should say. I don't know why I said motion. I just felt like saying motion, but I know the correct wording is play. So, well, I don't have people in here, but I did get a like. So, okay, so that helps a little bit. And I didn't mention them, and I figured I didn't need to mention them. They come in, they come out. So apparently, I guess they were only coming to give me a like and then leave. I mean, that doesn't help very much. I mean, the thought that counts, but stay in here. We're already 5.5 minutes into the stream, but we haven't gotten one loyal person who will stay and talk. Hi, Spirit Stalker. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Not too bad. It's getting to be warm outside now. Weather's certainly changing. So far, you are the first one in here, or at least the first one to stop and talk and everything. Now we just got to get some other people in here, and then we can do another game night. $15 must if it's a 15-layer lasagna, that your family must be pretty hungry. But I could imagine how big a dish that would be. 15 layers. I all I also had some pasta for dinner. I had some of my mom's homemade spaghetti with a couple pieces of Texas toast. Hi, P Run, if I'm saying your name right. P Run or Pie Run or something. No, you're uh, not kind of English speaker. Well, I mean, you're speaking in here just fine. I mean, I understand what you're saying. So, yes, good evening to you, Pyrun or P-Run. I mean, at least you're coming in here and communicating, P-Run, so it's the thought that counts. I noticed the last few times, I mean, that I've talked to you, Spirit Stalker, you seemed a little tired, and but on the other hand, today, you seem kind of upbeat and energetic. So I guess you're feeling better than you were last week. That's good. I like to hear that. On the other hand, we can't really do much but communicate until we get some other people in here to play. Suppose until that happens, all we can really do is, just communicate with each other, just talk. Hold on. Oh, yes. Because I mean, it's like that's the kind of spaghetti that's best, the homemade spaghetti. I'm guessing so. Yeah, when I had to mute myself, it's just sorry, it's just my dad letting me know something. Letting me know something exciting. I'm guessing he did leave. Cause well, I want to be excited too. Well, I mean, it's just that we were looking at another house to buy, and yeah, we looked at one over the weekend, and we made a bid on it, and they said they were going to make a decision today about 3 o'clock. So today, around that time, they made the decision, and we got the new house. So we'll be moving into another house. We're going to be leaving the house we're in and going into another house. I always like I always like to say when I do these streams, it's like, you there's a lot of times you'll I mean, like when I get in the house, I wanna be like, I act like, it's for my live streams and game nights, it's like a new set. So yes, but I asked him when we were leaving, or when we move in, and he said he doesn't know. It's going to be a while. He said first we got to get this house sold though. We haven't gotten this. Thank you. Got to get this house sold though. Yeah, yeah, my son made a very good point about it too. Hey, Kentucky girl, how are you doing? I looked I looked on your page and everything, but or I was trying to find your page earlier because I couldn't find the story time that you did. It didn't even, because if you did that story time today, it didn't even notify me that you were on. I'm about to have a late supper, huh? Oh, having chicken Alfredo. So it looks like we all had some kind of pasta for dinner. I had spaghetti. Spirit Stalker is making her lasagna, and Kentucky Girl's having chicken Alfredo. Oh yes, garlic. Yes, you can't have it without the garlic bread. Yeah, yeah, when I had my spaghetti, I had 2 pieces of Texas toast with it. That's usually my garlic bread for when I have spaghetti. But I mean, but the garlic bread sounds good. I mean, I love garlic bread. Yeah, it was hot. Yeah, it was hot today. I think they were saying in the 80s and everything. But I think they are saying, I think they're saying they were saying Tuesday. Now I mean, I think they're saying like tomorrow it will be warm. And then Wednesday it might be warm for the first part of the day, but by the afternoon, I think it's supposed to I think not the whole state, but parts of the state may get hit with some severe weather on Wednesday. So we're enjoying the heat right now, but I think they said after the rain, after that storm, we'll probably cool down to about normal temperatures this time of year. So enjoy the 80s while we can. We're about to fall back in the 60s and 50s. They say. I ended up wearing pants today, but I probably should have ended up wearing shorts and everything with it being 80 degrees. I remember last night at work, one of my coworkers, she said something about it being warm out there, and then I said something, and she's like, and or about I think she said about it being hot, and I was like, you're getting hot in there. I was like, it's that time. I was like, it's that time of year when the temperatures warm up, and then she was like, oh, that's nothing. Just wait until July and August. When she said that, I thought, oh yeah, heat index. Those are the months for heat index can get up to 115 or above. But I said I don't mind about the heat and everything. As long for like tonight and tomorrow night as I'm off and everything, I don't have to worry about that. Always handy to have a drink on you, a drink with you too. Uh, yeah, you done your yeah, because I said that I was trying to find it and and I couldn't remember exactly what your name said. I Yeah, I said that I wasn't sure. Like I was looking for it under Kentucky Girl, but I was putting but I was mixed up on your name. I put Kentucky Girl KG 38, and then I looked for it and I couldn't find it and everything. But realized that I was a little I was I had your name in reverse. It should have been KG 38, aka Kentucky Girl, and then I could have looked for it. But yeah, don't worry, Tom. I mean, after the stream tonight, if it's depending on how late we go, I might have enough time to watch it in replay. I don't know. How long did the story go? And did you get a bunch of people in? Did you get a bunch of people in for your story? Yeah, I'm saying, I bet you did I bet you did a lot better than I did and everything with me just having two people in right now. Oh, welcome back, Spirit Stalker. I didn't even know. Oh, hey, Paul. Hey, Sunflowers. No, I wasn't for sure, Paul. I was just making a guess. I figured it was a pretty good guess. But that changed since you and Sunflowers are in now. Not a whole lot news, Sunflowers. It's going good. We found out some news that, or I found out something from my dad that was kind of exciting. I told Spirit Stalker about it. Work's been actually, work's been actually okay. I mean have it. I mean nobody having to, as long as nobody has to get on to you about anything. I mean, I think you're doing pretty good. Oh, the news is that Sunflower is that we over the weekend we actually did on Saturday afternoon before I did the stream on Saturday. We were looking at another house, and they said they were not gonna, and they said that they weren't going to make an offer until they weren't going to make an offer until today at 3 o'clock. And they decided at 3 o'clock today that yeah, that they're going to accept our offer and we'll be getting that new house, or we'll be getting that house, so we'll be moving into a new house. I asked him when we were moving, and he said I asked Dad when are we going in the new house, and he said he doesn't know. He said that he said, well, we got to sell this house first before we can move into that one. Yep. So, and it's like I said, how I like to say. So yeah, anytime soon when I move in that new house, you won't be seeing this background and everything. You'll be seeing a new background, kind of like kind of like when TV shows get a new set. It's a new house. It'll be a new set. The other is probably about two. Let's see. This one's about a two-story, and this one's about a two-story. I can tell you upstairs. they've got two bedrooms, and they've got a ceiling that's a little bit small, about as small as our smallest one house. So ceiling's maybe a little small, but at the top, it's tall in there, and I mean, and it comes with a game room and a foosball table. I think my son wants them to keep the foosball table because he's never had a foosball table, and if they kept that there, then he'd have a foosball table to play with. So you're so Paul, does that mean your house is 4 stories? If it's a 3-story plus basement, I think it sounds like you're saying your house is 4 stories, so that must be pretty tall. Now, some houses I've been to, you know, at the I've been in the attic, but never a basement though. But I think that was really mainly, when I was younger, and me and my younger cousins, just always explored what was like in the house in the basement and or in the attic. I like got 6 bedroom and 2.5 baths. Hmm. Well, there were 7 in here. Now there's 5. 4. It's dropping. Uh-oh. I better. If you want, yeah. If you we're not really doing anything right now, Kentucky girls. So go ahead and yeah. I mean, go ahead and tell us the story. Oh, you love old houses? Well, let me let me tell you something, Spirit Stalker. My my first house, the house that I grew up in, I drive by it like every day because yeah, I got to go by it every day on the way to work and to back from work. And I said, in the house is, it's nothing like it was when we owned it 45 years ago. I mean, we had black doors, and they've got some of the, and now for their doors, they've got some of the ugliest looking painted mustard colored doors. I said, I think that was ugly, and I said, that was my first house, so it's had a whole special value to me. But with mustard colored doors as the doors, I wouldn't touch that house today with a 10-foot pole. I know it. The thing is, like, I've said, I drove by that house so many times, and I was like, ugly mustard colored doors. Yeah, it's like the door to their living rooms, side door, matching side doors, to the living room. mustard colored. Their back shed, mustard colored. It's like mustard colored everywhere there. Yeah, that's why I said, I loved my first house, but I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole today because, I mean, what it's become today, those mustard colored doors, disgusting. I think my dad said that I think the shingles were probably about to fall off the house too, and I think he said that's what probably bothered him more than the mustard colored doors. Oh, so you two men on TikTok? No, actually, Sunflower, the I will tell you, um, we actually, s- uh, s- hold on, and we talked forever and got to know each other, and we've been together ever since. I will tell you this, Sunflower. Back in 2015, when they were still living, when they were living there, the people that were living there, I'm sure they still live there now too. Um, we parked in the driveway, and I think the person that the guy of the house, the man of the house, the dad, was outside and just asking and just talking and just my dad explained to him, that we used to live here, so wanted to I was wondering if it was all right to go in and see what it's like today, because I got to see my old room, my old bathroom, it still looked the same. I said, "There's just one thing, though." I said, the the room that we used for the living room, it was not used for much at all. The lip the living room they had with the furniture that we had for just as a living room in the in the old house. Well, I mean, that living room that we had with just furniture in there, well, they had a lot of chairs, they had a TV in there, a lot changed. And I know that they said they were on the way expecting a baby girl too, and they decided that since there was an upstairs, the baby could live upstairs while the son could still live downstairs. But I would think that with him being older, he should live upstairs and the girl should live downstairs. But I am not them, so I cannot decide. But I was I was glad to get to see my old house. I mean, it's changed a lot, but it's not ketchup color or anything. But I mean, still, the one we used for the living room is almost like nothing in that room, and all the stuff we use for the living room is in the other family room where we had nothing but furniture and trees, fireplace. Yeah, Spirit Stalker, we are because I mean my son's blanket was on the I think was on the floor and everything, and my dad told he told Landon, he said you're gonna have to clean this. He's like, you're gonna have to keep this place clean now that's he's like because if we're gonna sell this house and everything, we need to have it needing we're gonna have to keep it clean, make it look neat and tidy. As in, mainly he just meant keep the floor clean. Don't have anything on the floor, dragging on the floor or anything. Ooh, Well, someone, I don't, I think they sort of actually live in Washington, but they say they usually live in Portland, Oregon because of like work related, but they don't, but that place in Oregon, they don't work anymore. And I think sometimes they're in southern Washington, so I'm not sure where they are, but yeah, point is, I know someone around, the Washington, Oregon area. Do know some. She's not really a content creator. She just really uploads stuff she buys, but she's still a creator, and she used to come in here a whole lot, but she does not anymore. I mean, you would think downtown LA, would not be would not be clean to the core, or would not be clean as a whistle. Yeah, I always thought, isn't LA in the top two? Like it's New York and then LA, real dangerous cities to be lived in. Oh, see, I decided to see most of my. I'd be right back. What? Oh ho, wife stunk the house up. Paul, what did you feed her? Or maybe the baby made her fart. I think a lot of people sometimes, showed up to work, drunk and everything, but they were able to work. I said that I always thought, I worked 5 straight day. Oh, you didn't feed her. Well, then did the did did the baby make her fart then inside her? Like maybe the baby had to fart and then made her fart or something? Or did she have to take a real big dump? Hi, Tammy. Oh, you changed your profile picture. Well, sunflowers, I've always been saying, that I've always wanted to visit LA. I've been wanting to see, what it's like in famous LA, as the people have been as people have been talking about it, on TV, LA is where all the stars live. You want to see stars, come to LA. Oh, so this on holiday, so must have not been taken too far long ago. Must have just gotten it taken on Easter or something, I guess, if you mean the holiday. Memphis. Oh yeah, Memphis is definitely um, dangerous. It's Bakersfield, Little Rock. I didn't know Chattanooga was. I've been to Chattanooga once. And sunflowers. I can believe Memphis, Tennessee, but I cannot believe Nashville, Tennessee is not on there either. But I can believe Memphis. I hear there's. I mean, I hear that there's shootings there a lot. I've been to Memphis, but my dad said there's a good side of Memphis and a bad side of Memphis, and whenever we stay in Memphis, he always puts us on the good side, not the dangerous part. Oh, a new cell phone. So kind of like the new cell phone I got a month ago. That that old iPhone I had was like more like a crackapalooza. Oh, police case videos. Oh, what did I? Which one did I get? Well, I changed out my iPhone 8 like X XLD or something. I got an iPhone 15 for it. So, and it didn't really cost anything. I just have to have like a 3-year contract with this, and then we decide what to do with it. But right now I'm satisfied with it. I'm happy with my phone. If that's the case, California, I feel sorry for your friend then. Oh, a Samsung. I've never dealt with the Samsung before. I think Sunflower's okay with that. I mean, I think California's okay with that. Sounds like she does not want this person to be attached to her anyway. Am I right? Mm, well, I prefer iPhones to over Samsung, but that is just because I've got a lot. I found a lot of fun games, and I remember once when I had a tablet one. I could not play any iPhone. I could not play one game on here that I usually could play on cell phones, and it's only because it's connected to iPhones. So I've preferred iPhones ever since then. Yeah, it's kind of like ever since I got my phone and everything. Um, I think they'll keep the pictures, but I mean, it's got a whole lot more gigabytes though. So, so I mean, not really anything to argue about. Over with this phone. I am, I am content with it. Ooh, who's Rex, California? Your dog, or their dog? Who exactly is Rex? Yeah, and best of all, too, if my phone goes low and I have to plug it in, it doesn't drain battery as fast as it did on the other phone, and anytime I have to plug it in when it gets low, all I have to do is just plug it in. You won't hear any crackling sound. Yeah, that's why this phone is better, much better. I understand that, Paul, because I know that you've got to I know that you I know before you get another dog, I know you got to get over the what happened to what happened to your dog with the coyotes. She's my and woman. What did he say in the text? He ain't changed. Oh, I do remember telling me that he ain't changing for no. Wait till I go back to that. Oh, yeah. I want to see a video in the haunted prison. The only thing I'm not going to do is if I watch it, it's gonna be during the daytime. It ain't gonna be at night. Think they're more. I think all those haunted spirits, are more active at night. Yeah, I remember back in 2014 when my cat died. We said we probably weren't gonna get another cat. But because I mean, besides, we had a dog. We have a dog now anyway. Now her last months there, with the dog tried to be friendly and play with her. He was trying to be friendly with her. She hated him. All she would do would hiss at him. All she would do is hiss at him or growl at him. Oh, a mushroom festival. I have a feeling that on the 27th at work we're going to be busy, busy, busy. And why do I feel that? Because I heard that the city that on Saturday night the city they held their they held their prom just this past Saturday night. The city schools did. The county schools are having their prom on the 27th. So I have a feeling like, last just like Saturday night, until we close, it's going to be busy, busy, busy. Said looks like a few people decided to leave prom early and come to McDonald's for some munchies and sit in the lobby for a couple hours. It wasn't until I started mopping that it, that they decided to. Well, actually, I started mopping their area, and then it wasn't that long till they decided to leave and everything. California Ford, hopefully you could convince him. Hopefully you could convince him to do that. Said I never really had to deal with that ghost we have at work and everything. I thought nobody really mentioned it, except well, remember Andy was asking me, if the ghost at work, aka Bobby, if he's causing any more trouble. Told him no, he's not really causing any more trouble when I'm around. So, maybe he stopped. And then all of a sudden, one night I see the ice machine just going off, with ice falling it down and everything. And I thought to myself, oh, I guess I spoke too soon. But I remember what Tammy said. If the ghost is there, knock on the knock on the cabinet 3 times, and if you hear something else bump after 3 times, you know there's a spirit there, she said. Yeah, I'll never forget Tammy telling me that. One time I did knock 3 times after I saw him, or after I saw the ice machine go off, but I heard no response after those 3 knocks. Okay. Okay, because when it started doing that, mm, wow, it's like your dad was still there trying to change the channels. Okay, well, I've seen that, Paul, but I was always told, like, when I started, they were always blaming the ghost, or AKA Bobby, for making the ice machines go off and spitting ice out. So ever since then, I've always been thinking, so anytime I've been seeing that happen, with no one there, I'm thinking it's got to be Bobby or the other ghost. Thing I can't debunk. I've spoken to spirits. I've seen shadow figures, had things move, had yeah, the growled at and touched and everything, that would freak me out the most. Okay, well, it's just, yeah, Paul, yeah, that's what I mean. That's what they call our yeah, th- they that's what they call it at our store. They call it a drink station. And yeah, I mean, but it seems like McDonald's is the only store I've seen that, that that'll spit ice out. That seems kind of weird. If you were rushed up the stairs and you can't even get to the top, something is there blocking your way. Something is, but question is what? In 10 minutes, it's bedtime time. Oh, well, I guess if it's 10 minutes for bedtime time and for Paul in 10 minutes, I guess that we've got an hour in. We have not even started yet. Do you guys want to get some questions in before Paul has to get to bed? If that is the case, I'll have to find my notebook. Woman got his ashes and his grandparents' ashes, but he's in him. Yeah. Whatever spirit it was, any further than the stairs. So you were like trapped in the stair. You were like trapped on the staircase then. Let me see here. Oh, here it is. I was about to say, isn't it sad when you can't find your notebook? Let me see. Do you guys Sunflower, are you wanting another like long 7 answer question, or are you wanting like one of the short ones? Like what would you guys rather do? Would you guys rather do the notebook, or would you rather do the cards? I'm just trying to find out where the last one we left off was. I know what the question was, but I cannot find. Oh, hey, Annie. Okay. 40 answer. Do the 40. Okay, do the long ones. Paul wants me to do the long ones. All right, we'll start with the long question. One long question I could find. That's right. We're going back to the. If we have to, we'll go back to the long answers. The John O'Hurley error. All right. Like this first one. Yeah, back forgot to send Sean. Oh. Let's try something different. Okay. Okay, I guess I can give, if we're gonna do yeah, okay. We'll do the notebook. Sunflowers, do you want to go through all of them, or do you just want to do the like 7 and 8 answer ones? Which one do you want to do? Well, I'd also ask Tammy and Annie too, since they haven't since they haven't been here in since they weren't here for a while either. Oh. Okay. I'll start with the 7-question ones, and then we'll probably work from down there. All right. Got the top 7 answers to this question. Name the best way to get rich. Yes, Cuddles. Everyone's invited to play if they wish to play. Not weed. California. Silly. Oh, there you go. Spirit Stalker got it. Work hard. Number 1. And Tammy's got Tammy's answer. Marry rich. Inherit money. Spirit Stalker's got. Marry rich. Number 4. Marry rich. Number 6. Inheritance. Number 4. Yeah. Invest. Yeah. Stocks or investment. Number 2. Nope, it's not gambling, but win the lottery. Number 3. There you go, California. Steal or rob. Number 7. Which one have you not gotten? Number 5. Number 5 is the one you haven't gotten. Oh my. Paul, you did it again, Paul. You said selling my body. Sales or be thrifty. Number 5. So, Paul, you may have been trying to be silly, but your silly answer again, it made the survey. And you got and you guys got the board. Yeah, you said sell my body. Look, there it is. Sales, be thrifty. And we'll skip that one. Okay. We got two long ones. So this ought to be good. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Cuddles. Now, next question. We got the top 7 answers again to this question. Name something you should get rid of when it stops working. Not Paul's poll, but I wanted to look around to look around the answers because I really wanted to see some way we could have put Paul's poll on there, but nope. His poll didn't make the survey, unfortunately. But yeah, refrigerator, there you go, Spirit Stalker. Refrigerator, that's number 6. A refrigerator, not a washer. A car, there you go, a car. There you go, Spirit Stalker, car. Number 1 answer, car. Not truck, your hubby. Well, actually, Annie, the number 2 is your spouse or your mate. So yes, that makes the survey. Anne's answer of your hubby or Paul's answer of my wife, would have made the spouse or mate answer. Paul's poll. He makes them dirty, you clean them. Not clothes or an angry man, unless you consider that angry man your spouse or your mate. Not the stove or the microwave. Oh. Not the AC sunflowers. Question was, name something you should get rid of when it stops working. Man, I wish I could get your sticky poll on the survey, but can't do that. We'd have to. They'd have to serve us and everything, and then we'd have to make that answer number 8. Nope, not a cooker. Or vibrator. Vibrator. Wow. We can tell what's on Sunflower's mind at this moment. Not your exes or your kids. Nope, not underwear because clothes was already guessed. There you go. We got one. Who was that said that? Sunflower. Or no, Tammy did. TV number 4. TV. Nope, not an oven. Not an oven or a stove. Mother-in-law. Wouldn't that be a blast to have? Let's see. Nope, it's not a phone. Or an AC. Or your father. Oh yes. Who can forget a good song like Good Vibration? Not cell phone, Spirit Stalker, but computer. Computer is there. That's number 7, a computer. I'm trying to look and see what else. Okay, they're mostly it's like 2 of them are like the same thing. It's not mother or bed. We got computer. It's not radio or an iPad or California's behind. Your stalker, well, this is kind of the dirty night, isn't it, Annie? Monday's always been the dirtiest night. Let's see. Pole dance is the you would, if it was the song, I think we'd have to get Paul in some thongs. Question is, would he offer to wear them? Yeah, yeah, Annie. I mean that you know, sometimes Paul starts them, sometimes he doesn't. What did Callie say that started it? Oh, okay. Women. Mm. G. Oh, it's not a G string, but wow. It is. She brings out my naughty side. Women, not my fault. Yes, Callie, woman, you know this. Shoes, it's not shoes. Women angry man bringing out the cat side. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. What do we have? We have. I told you we have two left. We have number 3 and we have number 5, but they're almost the same thing. Well, okay. They can be different. They are different. They are different. Okay, they are different. I mean, they're practically almost the same thing, but they're just under different names, and they can be in different shapes. Oh no, you shouldn't have timed him out, California Ford. Now he's going to get mad, and it's going to be chaos for 10 minutes.
Untime me out. Y'all
Back in. It's not you. All right. No, it's not. It's just when he gets timed out and everything, he goes crazy. He has to get untimed out. I just had to get my parents, get him off my back. A lot of people in here. All right. You have to understand a child has ADHD. Well, hold on, I'm gonna go outside. No, y'all losers, y'all immature, don't know how to act. Y'all.
Y'all losers that y'all don't have a life. Get a life. Y'all don't have a life. Get a life somewhere else. None of y'all care about you. None of your families care about you. Nobody loves you. You get a life. Get a job. Get a life.